Compassion over comparison. Staying grounded in your own journey. Alexa, volume down. So hey warriors, before we begin, I kind of liked last night and doing a little intentional breathing before we began. It just kind of loosened everybody up. Does anyone mind if we do that again today? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, let's do it together. Okay, let's go in through the nose. Hold for 10. Out through the mouth. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. And now let's talk. So tonight, turn this a little. This isn't a pep rally for perfection, but it is a soft place to land. So are you ready to let go of comparison for a little while? Because remember, comparison is that thief of joy. So, why does comparison hurt the heart so bad? Why, when you look at somebody and compare, does it hurt? Bring you to tears? When we compare, we do it because we want to belong. We're human. We want to be like them. We want to be like everybody else. I want to be like that group. I want to fit in over there. I want to be like her. But comparison tricks the mind into thinking we're behind, as if life were a race instead of a path to meander. Hi, Lisa. In this journey, the gut-brain reset with GLPs, the healing of our relationship with food and body, comparison is the silent stress that pulls us right back into fight or flight. It tells our nervous system we're not safe enough. We're not safe like they are. We're not safe like she is. We're not safe like them. But you are already safe enough. Your timeline is not late. Your timeline is yours. Your timeline is your journey. Remember, no two journeys are exactly the same. One goes this way a little, and one goes this way a little. One goes straight, and one goes off to the side. Everyone's journey is so different. So different. If you've ever caught yourself scrolling and feeling less than, you know what I'm talking about. So what about the science of comparison and stress? Let's make it simple. When you compare yourself to someone else, your brain releases stress chemicals just like if you were in danger. That comparison becomes your saber-toothed tiger from last night, the night before, whenever we did that talk. Your cortisol rises, your heart rate jumps, and you shift into fight or flight. That's why comparison feels physically bad. It's not just up here. Your body feels unsafe. We have a flash goal, guys. Heart puffs. The journey many of us are on, the GLP journey, works best when our bodies feel calm and safe. Stress shuts that off. You know what turns it back on? Compassion. You should all be working on feeling safe in your bodies. Keep hearing people say if you don't get enough sleep, you won't lose. Exactly. Sleep, if you don't get enough sleep, your cortisol levels raise. And when your cortisol levels raise, you will not lose weight. Your body thinks that it's in a fight or flight situation and it holds on to calories because it thinks it's going to need them to either punch or run. So you have to get enough sleep. And that is my weakest one. We had a talk Tuesday night about cortisol and everything. I can send it to you if you'd like, Lisa. Send me a message about cortisol and I'll send you it's a YouTube about de-stressing. Okay? It was really a good one. So let's understand your unique path. Everybody has their own rhythm. Boom, boom, boom. La, la, la. Do, do, do. Some people release weight quickly. Some people heal internally first. The inflammation, the blood pressure, the sleep, and the weight loss comes later. Both will become success stories. The goal is not speed to the end. It's stability within your body. Think of your GLP journey like a garden. You can't rush a seed because someone else's flower has bloomed. the sunlight will still reach you. Your season will come. You will bloom. Just give it time. Give it time. You're all growing beautifully. So we all get stuck in that social media trap. I'm guilty. I know I am. I'm guilty of scrolling. So let's talk about scrolling. You see highlight reels, perfect lighting, filters. I use a filter. All of my videos, I use a filter. You guys see me in a real light on my lives. But all of my videos are a filter because I like it. And you guys know it. You know that's not me because you see me here. But anyway, you see highlight reels, perfect lighting, filters, posed progress photos. But you don't see the days that they cried in their car because they felt bloated and stuck. Grandma always said we all make a puzzle. Each one of us is different piece. Yes. The lovely death scroll. The filters. Love them for Pris. Yes. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I still love the filters. You know, I don't lie about it. I know that I use a filter. I know that everybody knows that I use a filter. I still use it. I want to use it. I feel good when I use it. And I don't care what other people say. I use it for me and for me alone. It's what I want to put out there. I'm not trying to date anybody on here. I have my husband, so I'm not catfishing anyone. Kaylee, you don't use filters at all because you don't like them. And that's good for Kaylee. That's her journey. Social media is like a movie. It's not real life. Your life is what's real. You would if you knew how. The human brain is wired to mirror what it sees. So every time you scroll, your nervous system thinks that you are competing with what you're seeing. But you can opt out of that competition. You can choose to connect instead of compete. We need 3 more heart puffs, everybody. 2 more heart puffs. How many minutes do we have? Because I have both of my backup accounts that I can go get. We have 7 minutes, so let me know at 5 minutes and I'll do both of my backup accounts if we don't have it. So if you're ready, thank you for the heart me. If you're ready to scroll for connection and not for comparison, let's move on. Comparison isn't always loud and in your face. Sometimes it's just a whisper behind your ear. Look at her. 1 more heart puff, guys. How exciting. Sometimes it's just a whisper. Look at them. Look at their hair. Look at their makeup. Look at their clothes. Look at her teeth. Look at her nose. Look at her eyes. Everything, everything you're comparing, and it's just a whisper. I may go to my account and get it. There we go, achieved. All right, achieved. Sometimes it whispers, why isn't your journey any faster? Why can they eat that and I can't? Why can they move like that? My body doesn't do that. So here's what helps me catch it when I feel that tightness in my chest and that stomach drop. I pause and I say, this is comparison talking. It's not the truth. This is comparison talking. It is not the truth. This is comparison talking. It is not the truth. People probably think I'm crazy. I don't care. Take a slow breath in through the nose. Count to 10. Do your intentional breathing. Out through the mouth. And let that comparison go. Blow it away. Name something that you're grateful for in your own story. You say, this is comparison talking. It's not the truth. I'm grateful I could tie my own shoes today. You know, that's a good one. It really, really is. How many of us used to leave your shoes tied and just slip them on because you didn't want to try to lean over and tie them? Or if you did lean over and tie them, it was off to the side because you do your foot like this because you couldn't get your foot straight up and down like this. This position would never go. Here, let me show you. This was never an option. Never. I would never have been able to tie my shoes like this before my GLP journey. So gratitude cuts comparison off at the knees. Think to yourself, what is one small thing that I'm grateful for today? What has happened today that you're grateful for? It doesn't have to be big. I try to do this every day. Try to think of at least one thing that I'm grateful for. You know, today I was grateful that I didn't bite Alan's head off because I was in pain. Day's not done yet, but at least I didn't snip at him today. Oh, thank you, Lisa. So there's There's a few words that we like to think of. And that's peace, sleep, water, hope. And remember, compassion over comparison cuts it off at the knees. Your journey is your journey. Do not let compassion ruin it. Your journey is valid, and that is all you need to know. Remember to smile and always lead with love. You don't know what someone's going through. I love you all. Have an amazing evening. Any questions?